In the bustling heart of New York City, where the skyline pierced the heavens like jagged dreams, lived a man named Alex. He was just like you or me, 35, with a desk job that paid the bills but drained his soul, an apartment cluttered with half-read books and forgotten ambitions, and a mind that never stopped racing. Picture this. It's 3 a.m., and Alex is staring at the ceiling, his thoughts swirling like a storm, worries about tomorrow's deadline, regrets from a failed relationship 5 years ago, the nagging fear that life was slipping through his fingers. Sound familiar? If you're watching this, maybe you're there right now, scrolling through videos because sleep won't come. Stick with me, this story might just change how you see your own chaos. Welcome to Empty Your Mind, a tale that hits close to home and reminds us all that sometimes, the heaviest load we carry is the one between our ears. Alex wasn't always this way. As a kid growing up in a quiet suburb, he dreamed big. He wanted to be an artist, painting worlds that didn't exist, capturing emotions on canvas that words couldn't touch. His mother, Elena, was his biggest cheerleader, a single mom who worked 2 jobs as a nurse to keep the lights on. She had this quiet strength, always saying, "Alex, the mind is like a garden, if you don't weed it, the flowers can't bloom." But life got in the way. College loans piled up, and art became a hobby shoved into weekends. He took a practical job in marketing, telling himself it was temporary. Years blurred by, and now, here he was, successful on paper, but empty inside. His girlfriend, Sarah, left him 6 months ago, saying he was always somewhere else. She wasn't wrong. Alex's mind was a battlefield, constant what-ifs, self-doubt, and the endless why did he let fear dictate his choices? The challenges piled on, work emails flooded in, demanding his attention even as his world crumbled. Sarah texted once, offering condolences, but he couldn't respond, his thoughts were a tornado. He felt isolated, like the city outside was moving on without him. Relatable, right? We've all been there, life throws a curveball, and instead of swinging, we freeze, our minds overloaded with noise. Desperate for relief, Alex stumbled upon an old notebook in his mom's apartment while sorting through her things. Tucked inside was a faded brochure for a mindfulness retreat in the Catskill Mountains, something Elena had mentioned but never attended. "Empty your mind," it read in bold letters. On a whim, or maybe fate, he signed up, packing a bag and driving north as Elena stabilized in the hospital. The retreat was run by an enigmatic teacher named Master Lin, a soft-spoken man in his 70s who'd left a high-powered life in finance after a personal tragedy. "The mind is a monkey," Lin told the group on the first day, as they sat in a circle amid towering pines. "It swings from branch to branch, never resting. To find peace, you must empty it." Alex was skeptical at first. The other participants were a mix of souls like him: Mia, a young mother overwhelmed by parenthood; Raj, a burned-out engineer chasing promotions that never satisfied; and Lila, an elderly widow grappling with loss. They shared stories around campfires, vulnerabilities exposed under starlit skies. Alex opened up about Elena, about his regrets. "I feel like I'm drowning in thoughts," he confessed one evening, voice cracking. Mia nodded, tears in her eyes. "Me too. My kids deserve a mom who's present, not lost in worry." The emotional depth bonded them. These weren't strangers anymore, they were mirrors of his own struggles. The challenges at the retreat were brutal, designed to strip away mental clutter. Morning started with silent meditation, sitting cross-legged for hours, focusing on breath while thoughts screamed for attention. Alex's mind rebelled, "This is stupid. You should be at work. What if mom worsens?" But Lynn guided him gently. "Observe the thoughts like clouds passing. Don't cling." Afternoons involved nature walks, where they practiced mindfulness, feeling the earth underfoot, hearing leaves rustle without labeling them. One exercise hit hard, the letting go ritual. Each person wrote their burdens on paper, fears, regrets, angers, and burned them in a fire pit. Alex's list was long: abandoning art, neglecting Elena, fearing failure. As the flames consumed the paper, tears streamed down his face. It wasn't magic, but something shifted. The weight lightened. Yet, resolution didn't come easy. Midway through the week, Alex hit a wall. A phone call from the hospital. Elena's condition dipped. Panic surged, his mind filled again with worst-case scenarios. He wanted to leave, drive back immediately. But Lila, the widow, pulled him aside. "I lost my husband to cancer last year," she shared, her voice steady but eyes misty. "I spent his final months regretting the past instead of being there." Empty your mind, Alex. Be present now. Inspired, he stayed, channeling the energy into deeper practice. He called Elena daily, not with frantic worry, but with calm updates and love. Slowly, he learned to empty his mind, acknowledging thoughts without letting them rule. It was like decluttering a room, tossing out the junk to make space for what mattered. Back in the city, Alex faced his biggest test. Elena recovered, but the doctors warned her to slow down. Alex quit his soul-sucking job, using savings to pursue art full-time. It wasn't smooth, rejections from galleries stung, financial stress loomed. But now, with an emptied mind, he approached challenges differently. Instead of ruminating, he acted. He painted a series inspired by the retreat, canvases of stormy minds giving way to serene skies. Sarah reappeared, drawn to his newfound peace. "You're different," she said over coffee. Present. They rebuilt slowly, with honest conversations free of mental noise. One evening, as Alex stood before his first gallery show, Elena by his side in a wheelchair, beaming, he felt it, true fulfillment. The crowd admired his work, but more importantly, he'd inspired his retreat friends. Mia started a blog on mindful parenting, Raj balanced work with hobbies. Lila found joy in volunteering. Alex's story rippled out, showing that emptying the mind isn't about erasing thoughts, it's about making room for growth, love, and action. And that's the heart of it, friends. Life's chaos doesn't define you, how you handle your mind does. Empty it of the noise, the doubts, the distractions, and watch clarity emerge. You've got the power to rewrite your story, just like Alex. If this tale touched you, hit that like button, it means the world and help spread the motivation. And if you're ready for more stories that ignite your soul, subscribe now and turn on notifications. You won't regret it. Remember, empty your mind, fill your life. What's one thought you'll let go of today? Share in the comments below. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.